The first racer in the US Championship has now been beaten, and I think it's now time for me to go after the second racer in the US Championship, which will be Vanessa. And before I do that, I will switch back over to my Jambala Turbo Coupe. I know I said I was going to use the Chrysler, but because I haven't used the Jambala for a while now, I might as well use it again. And probably also see if I can put on a manufacturer vinyl or something. Ooh, I like that one. You know what? This one actually fits quite well on my Porsche. Yeah, I'm gonna fit this one. And as for the colour, well... You know what? Yes, I will definitely take this one. And I guess the only other thing I can really do is put on two decals on the side, just to see what happens. And slot 2, I'll go with... This is just something I'm thinking about, by the way. Oh yeah, I can't change the colour of the vinyl. Sure, I'll do Bone Max. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything now. I'll probably put in one more on the side and then I think that'll do it. Because there isn't really much else for me to do. Let's have a look. Actually, I'll go the other way with this one. And I'll pick... Sure. Let's go Volant. And then the other one I'll pick... I'll choose... Sure, let's go Falcon. And... one last sponsor I'll use. Let's go with... Yeah, let's do Jackson. Just because I have some money to spend. And because I want my sponsors to be visible. Yeah, that'll work. Does it work though? Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. I'll go with... Sure, I'll make them black, just so they're visible. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything I can do now. I guess the only other thing I can really change here is just putting on a different set of rims. Maybe see if I can put on some spinners or something. Just something to make it just something to keep it interesting. Let's go... I'll go with... because I have the money to spend... Yeah, why not? Okay. Just to give my car a little bit more personality. Yeah, okay. I think that's everything now. I've wasted enough of your time now. Pimping my ride. I'd say my ride looks good enough already, so... let's move on to Vanessa.
I told you they was punks.
Also because I have not used the Jambala for a while, so... I figured... why don't I give this thing... one last hurrah?
This is it. The best of the best. Lots of cash on the line. Bragging rights for the winner, and let's not forget that beautiful Lamborghini Murcielago Murcielago.
Oscar, I never would forget the beautiful Murcielago. Because ironically, that is the prize I get for winning this. If you have been paying attention to the cutscenes of Detroit, you will most likely know that. Anyway. And yep, I cannot get up on the road there. Unless there's a way through. And no, there isn't. Okay, I'm gonna have to go around. Okay, now we're through. I also figured it might as well be worth it for me to put on the spinning rims. So we're now up against Vanessa in her pink Lamborghini Murcielago. So let's try and see if we can get this done using my Jambala Turbo Coupe. And for good measure, we have 2 Chrysler, we have 2 McLarens and 1 Chrysler as the other cars we have in this. Then I think once I'm done with this, I'll pretty much call it a day. I think part of the reason why I'm not doing so well at this right now is because I've noticed I'm getting hungry. And I think that might be the reason why I'm doing way less of a stellar job than what I was doing before. Which, in all honesty, isn't really helping me at the moment. But in all honesty, there are some bullets you just have to bite. If you know it's not causing enough issues to the point of where you need to do something, sometimes it's just better to bite the bullet and hope that it will somehow stick. But at least I'm holding on to my one shot of nitrous that I practically need at this point if I'm going to pull this off. I need to make sure I get that jump done righteously, done absolutely righteously, if not perfectly. And I know the nitrous is going to be needed in order for me to pull this off. Okay, and I've still got one corner to go. Okay, gotta make sure this is good. Gotta make sure the jump is good. And it is. And we've done it. This time. Ironically, beating Alexa to the line by 1.04 seconds. Oh, and someone just went in the drink. So Alexa finished second, Vanessa third, Fernando was fourth, and whoever the other guy was, I think he's drowned. So I'll just move on.
Orale, soon it's gonna be time to start racing with the big boys.
Oscar, I already am racing with the big boys because I'm literally in the US Championship. Anyway, so Vanessa is driving her Lamborghini Murcielago. We have beaten her in the first race, and now we are doing jumps galore. Oh shit. I really hope this is not going to be loaded with jumps, because it sounds like it is. Well, at least we're racing in the dry, and this time we have got a full pack of Lamborghinis behind us. Red Heart Lamborghini is charging after us, probably. If I don't win the race this time around, then I am just gonna pause it, get something to eat, and then get back to this afterwards, because my stomach is basically being a pain in my ass, and it's not gonna stop unless I feed it. It's basically like I'm just feeding the stomach of a tiger. And I know it's just gonna keep biting me every time I don't feed it. Basically, my hunger is causing me to suck. And I think it's become so blatantly obvious now that I just don't have enough leeway in my path to just get through this, as much as I'm physically trying to. But my stomach just doesn't want to allow it for me to just keep on my concentration game, because it just wants me to suffer unless I feed it. I really need the AI to wreck themselves here. Or that can just happen, as I beat Ricky to the line in a photo finish, more or less. So Yo-Yo finished 3rd, Vanessa 4th, Jess 5th, and Fernando came home 6th.
I taught you well, Holmes.
I believe you did, Oscar. Anyway, let's get my replay now. And then I can pretty much call it a day, because I've made some good progress up to this point. And also because I'm basically getting more and more hungry every time I just try to hold off my stomach from eating. It's pretty obvious to say that I just need something to eat now, because I am fucking starving. And I think that's just become clearer to me now as this event has wore on, as in I cannot physically hold it off from being hungry anymore. And I think that's now our last race in San Diego done. Did I do any more optional races here, or did I not? I don't think I did. I think I just did 15, but I don't know for sure. I don't think I did any more optional races than 15, because that's what I did in the other cities. And yet, I somehow managed to find enough pace to come back and win, even though my efforts overall weren't really anything professional. It still felt like a schoolboy's run, but at least I can say it felt like a schoolboy's run against other schoolboy runners. That's basically what I think the appeal of this race was. I was basically being a schoolboy player, but yet the AI were also being schoolboy players. That's probably what helped me out to win here. Anyway, that's now part 1 of the US Championship 1 in San Diego, as we are now 94% complete with the game. And next up will be Atlanta, where we have got Lamont and Angel to face up against. So I will need to head over to the City Movers, and just to end this off, I'm going to head straight over there and save the game in that area. I'd say we've made some good progress today, because we got through the last tournament, and we also made it through the... and I end up in the water. That doesn't surprise me. Okay, restarting cruise. Why did I figure that was gonna end in catastrophe? Okay, I'm not taking that way, because if I do, then I end up in the drink, which I don't want to do again. So I will be saving the game here, outside of the Atlanta City Movers. And so, next up will be part 2 of the US Championship Series, and where the first guy we will be taking on in Atlanta is Lamont. Coming in the next episode, and that'll do it for this episode.